Social media is a powerful tool for society to get its message across, but often the people remain faceless and their opinion in a way loses its impact. But Michelle Wasty's Portrait Project is hoping to change that. She joins us in studio to tell us all about her #ThePeopleHaveSpoken project. Michelle, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today. I just need you to outline for us exactly how this project developed.
It started with the breaking of the news around Wednesday night, Thursday morning last week, and about basically just my experience in reading the sentiment on social media with regards to how people were feeling about what was happening in our country. It was, for me, the words didn't have enough meaning. I didn't know who the people were that were having these thoughts and sentiments, and I wanted to go out and attach the emotion of South Africa to the actual thoughts, so have key thoughts and emotion in one image, something that can stand strong and that everyone can have an opportunity to relate to, so that we can unite and mobilize. My hope is that South Africans across the board will find will be able to relate and will be able to see how everyone else is feeling and find courage in that.
So let's take a look at how this played out. Just talk us through it. You went out into the streets with a blackboard, I'm told.
Yes, it was actually, it was a little bit unplanned. We bought a little blackboard from a toy shop. And initially I was quite disappointed at it being multicolored. And as we did the first project on Tuesday night, when we took the picture, we've actually realized that the board formulated South Africa's flag's colors. And I took it as a sign that South Africa wanted a voice, and South Africa had a message that needed to come across. And so a lot of the images in this particular body of work is related to people who were at the march at the Mandela Bridge on Wednesday morning. And we asked people to whether they have a message, what their thoughts and feelings were, particular, not really just to the march, but to what was happening in the country at the moment. And once they formalized their thoughts, we asked them to express the emotion that accompanied that thought. And it was actually quite amazing to see the transformation that just happened in those couple of minutes. I could see people felt more empowered towards the end. And I think it's really, South Africa needs to be heard. And the people of South Africa need to be seen.
And it sounds deceptively easy asking someone to write their feelings down, but actually having to encapsulate it that way on what is really a small board and show the accompanying emotion attached to what they've written down. I mean, how did people react to the experience and what it accessed in them?
I think that we all know that there's something in the act of writing, to actually physically formulate a thought and write it down. There's a catharsis in that in itself. So it is very powerful. It might be a very simple concept, but what I saw was incredibly powerful, and I hope to continue this project. The idea was not to have it around the march specifically. I would love to cover the whole of South Africa. I would love to have as much opinion as possible. It's not about, it's about hearing what people are actually thinking and feeling at the moment. It's not about editing the message. I'm not pushing a particular agenda. I want to be able to have people unite against what it is that they're wanting to express, and to create a platform in order to do so.
It's interesting that there's a kind of immortalization of that moment and that person in the process of
Well, this is why I thought it is such a powerful contribution towards the mobilization of change that we are so desperately needing in the country at the moment.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Very, very interesting project indeed. Photographer Michelle Wasty talking to us about her project that's given ordinary people a voice. That is indeed, you can actually go to her website, michellehasty.com, and click on the blog link. That is where you will find more of these pictures that were taken over the last few days. Your sport and